Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Ratmaster Yoda here, bringing you guys a little video. We're going to run through the comp real quick. You can see we're starting out with the character that you should absolutely be using if you have them, GK. Nothing special. My mod sets aren't crazy like you see with some of these videos online, but we got some decent mods. Next we move over to EP. You'll see we've got a lot of health and defense mods still, working to get some other diversity, get some speed sets and some offense sets on some of these guys, but we're making it work. We've got Rex, obviously trying to maximize speed on Rex here. Decently fast, nothing to write home to mom about, but definitely worth noting. It's kept me relevant on my shard a lot longer than it should have, I think. So here we get to the focus of the team. It's kind of a 1-2 punch. We got Darth Nihilus lead, no Zeta. And you can see we're just kind of trying to health and protection this guy, make him kind of a tank, make sure he sticks around, does his thing, and blasts him with the good old Falcon punch. And then finally, the missing link, Captain Fancy Pants himself, we got Count Dooku. So you can see this guy is also not Zetaed. And I gotta say, this is a good friend of mine, guildmate Echocrest. This is his comp. This is nothing I came up with, and I'm sure there's other guys out there running it. But he's done a YouTube video series on it. It's very good, very in-depth. Has great mod setups on it. Has a great review of the mods. I'm kind of just brushing it over it because I don't know that mine are a shining example of what you should run on this team. Anyway, so we're going to jump right into some Marina here. We're sitting in 4th place, so we're just going to run it down 3, 2, 1, try to give you guys a couple different comps, let you look at this. So obviously we get kind of the nut start here. RNG swings our way on the first fight, and we get to use squad discipline immediately. We don't get to go straight into the retribution, which is the big draw on this team. The squad discipline gives them tenacity. We avoid all the debuffs of all the mall teams that are running around, and then we get to throw the retribution up. And that, combined with the health steal, should be enough to just power through any team that's going on right now. So you can see here we go ahead and activate the retribution, and then Dooku is getting some counterattacks in there. And here in this fight, we just want to kind of concentrate on not letting our opponent get retribution. So we're going to focus in on the GK, try to snipe him, kind of let everybody else do whatever they're doing. Obviously, these AoEs eat a lot of return damage from the retribution. So we're very okay with Maul and EP doing group attacks. So now, obviously, we want to try to slow down or stop his DN from doing the donkey punch, but we simultaneously wanted to use ours on Savage because we don't want to waste another minute of gameplay trying to fight through all his Z buffs. So, as you can see, we kind of ran through this comp pretty quick. And that'll take us, we'll go ahead and jump into another here in just a second, as soon as we clear through the screens. So next up we got my main man, guildmate of mine, great guy. We've been talking for a while now, and unfortunately where we both have pretty Rex-centric teams, we kind of usually cancel each other out. So unfortunately we have another pretty swift fight here that's not really demonstrating the come-from-behind power that the health up Counter-Strike has. So anyway, you can see we kind of got our best possible start here. We go from tenacity up straight into the retribution. R2 does us a favor by going ahead and letting Fancy Pants do his thing. Obviously that stun there is great on Rex. Now we kind of misplay here. We should have went ahead and just taken out the Rex because he's going to stealth, give him a chance to tenacity up. Now obviously with the star we have and the buffs we have on these guys currently, it's looking a little OP, so it didn't really hurt us. But you know, even when you're fighting guys you know you're going to win against, you should make sure that kill order and sequencing is correct. So anyway, yeah, you can see we're just kind of doing the same thing. We're trying to keep him off of DN. No idea why I did that right there. But anyway, yeah, this shock kind of puts him in the ground, because now we're down to R2, and you know, I love little R2. Kyluneth is one of the few guys on our shard, if the only one right now, that has an arena competitive R2. So he has been putting him to work and doing some good stuff with it. I think he's currently cashing first every day. He's a UK player, so his resets a little earlier in the day and doesn't interfere with the other guild mates. So you can see we're jumping straight into our third and final fight here. We've just got the Sith team going on here. This guy's running Sith Assassin, so you see right off the bat he has a great start. Now, unfortunately, again, we were able to just first turn squad discipline, and that's going to allow us to very slowly take over this fight, as whereas our opponent had all of the tempo in that first turn. Now we've gotten the tenacity up. None of their debuffs are hitting. We've kept DN kind of locked down, so we haven't lost any buffs on anybody. Now we hit the Retribution. We get a 4 out of 5 on the cooldown. Unfortunately, we missed on the first basic on the Sith Trooper, and we had to use the GK attack to go ahead and get the taunt off, stun this guy. Just go ahead and get their damage dealers out of the way a little bit here, so we don't have to worry about them making any shifts in momentum. And you know, maybe for the sake of this video, maybe I should have let it alone and kind of just wasted some attacks on Savage and Trooper here, and maybe let you see what a little more of what happens. But essentially, the idea is that you just kind of put the opponent into a situation. A lot of times the AI with this team, the great thing is they'll focus in on the support characters, Rex and GK, and they'll target them with special abilities like Annihilate or whatever, Execute, whatever Boba's is. They'll use those type of abilities to get these guys that give these insane buffs off the field. And then that lets you kind of get the counter strike plus health steal going on with the Sith guys in the front. And you know, when they're facing down against opposing Sith that don't have the Darth Nihilus lead, you know, it's kind of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Got another guy on my shard trying this, but he's running an all Sith team, so we had a little fun back and forth today. But anyway, that about wraps it up for the actual play. I think here we're going to take a look at the rankings, kind of see the guys we just ran through. You can see we've got 3 guys from the guild on the shard. It's always nice to be rolling deep. But anyway, guys, had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Follow us if you want. And everybody have a good night.